Hey folks, JD here, and today we're going to be taking up the Spark. We're going to be taking it up with this. Finally, the DJI transmitter is here. We can take it up, we're going to fly it around. Things that we know already. We know that the Spark flies very well. We know that with the added transmitter, the official DJI transmitter, it flies even better. What I've done is I've set up, while I'm still waiting for quite a few accessories, I've set up my phone, attached it to the Wi-Fi built into the transmitter. Hopefully, we're going to get a nice little flight. Hoping to take her out a little way, take her around in a few loops, have a little look, get a feel for her, put her into sport mode, see what else this little thing can do. It's going to be more of a visual exercise, me pushing this particular Spark in ways that it hasn't been pushed before, or ways that I haven't pushed it before, I should say. So with that, folks, let's get it set up and let's get her straight up in the air. There we are, compass is calibrated. We look good to go. Right then, so what I'm going to do to begin with, I've started recording some video. I'm just going to take her out a little way and get a little hang of this transmitter, because it has been a while. I mean, the Mavic Air was the last DJI drone that I piloted with the transmitter. Obviously we've done the Phantom 3, but it was the Mavic Air, and I really like that. And the transmitter, even though it's a rough same shape, the transmitter is slightly different and feels a little bit different. So we got 14 minutes left of battery. Let us have a little look and see what we've got. So where am I? I'm directly, there we go, that's exactly where I am, right there. So I like that sort of orientation on the camera. So with that, let's get her up quite a way. Let's alter this gimbal as well. There we go, there's the field. This is the whole field, this is where I fly. It is absolutely beautiful. That big patch of green, that is normally where you get the, where we have the pond after winter. And that big patch of green that's the pond. That's where we usually have, where the pond usually is after the winter. Yeah, all in all, it's a great little place, this, for flying. It's a great little place. So it feels good. I like the transmitter. It feels really responsive. And the drone is responding really well with it as well. You know, there is absolutely, I don't think there's any issues there whatsoever in how it feels. There we are. That's just to give you some sort of an idea. I am up at 49 foot. I am underneath the drone. So yeah, and what is ahead? We've often seen the field, but what is ahead of the field? And that is what you get. So that is a little bit of Bristol for you. Can't really see a lot, granted. It is sunrise. It is 5:45 here in the morning. But I'm hoping that we can turn around a little bit and you can see in a little while a little bit more of this beautiful city. Right, perfect. Let's take her out a little bit. Let's get a little feel for her. Bring her down slightly. And let's see how she does. 12 minutes left. She's looking pretty good, you know, and she feels really nice on this transmitter. Really nice on this transmitter. I am most definitely a fan of DJI kit. I know a few people aren't, and what I would say there is I'd like to hear your reasoning. I'd like to hear why, because as I was talking about on the live stream with True Drone Reviews the other day, after all the DJI kit I've had, and I've had a lot, I've spent a lot of money on them in the past, I can't simply find any particular issues with anything. I think they're great. I think obviously, you know, refinements can be made. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying that they are great little bits of kit, and they fly well, and they respond well as well. Right, let's go a little bit further out here then and see what we've got. So currently we're at about 4 miles an hour. We're doing a bit of distance, just building up my confidence using this transmitter a little bit. Okay, so I'm quite a way away. Let's kick it into sport mode and let's bring this back in a bit of a chat. And that is the great thing about sport mode. So we were doing 4 miles an hour out. Now we're going to be taking off up to 20. Oh yes. Let's put it back into normal mode. My battery just jumped quite a bit then. Beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Yeah, that's what I like. See, I like flights that feel nice, that, you know, that drones respond nice in, that, you know, it feels right, and this feels right. This really does feel right. Let's bring it back around a little bit so we're out there. Distance of 135 feet, and I still had a lot more distance to go before I actually got to the end of this field. This field is colossal. Really, really is colossal. And with this added distance as well, you can literally fly this almost anywhere, and you've got more than enough distance for it to be covered via transmitter, so you're not going to lose distance halfway. You've got a lot of good things happening with this little drone. So I'm going to try and take her off to the other end of this field. So let's turn her around. We've got 6 minutes of battery, and I'm quite intrigued to see exactly what the full distance is. In the summer when I flew the Tello, and I did the Tello distance video, I measured very, very roughly how far the Tello went, and I've often been intrigued to find out exactly how far from myself this particular field goes. So this is what we're doing. We're taking her out. We've got 190 feet for the second, 200 feet for the second, nowhere near the end, 230 feet, and we've got 240 feet, and we've got more than enough space. Look at the size of it, it just keeps on going. 300 feet almost. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. So we're down to 300 feet and still got more than enough space to almost a quarter that again, so about 500 foot this whole length of this field is. It is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. 500 feet. Do you know what, I wouldn't have even guessed that. I probably would have been very conservative, because I normally am conservative in my guesses, and I normally would have said something like, oh, it's probably about 200 feet. I think I have actually even said that in the past. But we, you know, almost at 300 foot there. And we had more than enough space. It's quite incredible. It really is quite incredible. Right, let's bring her back to me backwards for a change, because, yeah, why not? 29% battery. Let's bank her down to the right a little bit and back a little bit more, because who doesn't like going backwards? And then let's take her up a little bit. Let's see what we've got. There we are. So now we are up at 100 foot. Welcome. This is Bristol. This is Bristol. This is what Bristol looks like. It's quite hilly, it's quite mountainous in areas. That's the city centre, right there. I am quite away. I'm miles away from it. It is a lovely, lovely place. Right, with that, we have 3 minutes left, and it's going to start initiating return to home, so I'm going to bring her down, because I don't want her initiating return to home, not when I am controlling this now. There is no point. So let's spin her around backwards. Let's bring her down again. Let's find a little patch. Hello, little Spark. Let us... Actually, if I move my tripod, I can swing this in. There we go. Low battery warning. Done. Beautiful. Really nice, Mr. Spark. Really nice. Right, let's turn you off. Lovely. Let's knock off the transmitter. There we are. We are done. We are dusted. Beautiful. Right then, folks, thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.